What's up guys, Joker here with some more Destiny gameplay from the Crota's End raid on hard mode. And in today's clip you'll see an epic save from my friend Transubstanti, who saves the day at the last second on the Crota checkpoint on hard mode. And this is kind of a confirmation, if you will, of why we use this variant of mid strategy, as usually you'll see a Titan Defender dropping down that bubble shield on that right platform to distract the boomers, and you'll always see that as a popular strategy. You have a Titan Defender do that, and then you have a Blade Dancer be the sword bearer that goes in and can do an invisibility build and can do a lot of work, a lot of damage, and that works great. The thing is that Crota can be unpredictable when he gets up after kneeling down, and sometimes he tends to have these sporadic bursts where he gets up and actually moves a lot faster than he has done previously. So that's why my raid group has used this defensive style of mid strategy going back to January. And basically, as I've detailed in another video before, it revolves around a Titan Defender using Blessing of Light to drop that bubble shield right next to Crota at a spot where it deflects damage, number one, from the knights on that right tower, but it also works as a security blanket, first off for your sword bearer to give him that extra shield protection, and it also guarantees a backup plan for your raid group. Should Crota bust out one of his really wild, sudden movements, you have a backup sword bearer right there ready to go, should your sword bearer get taken out, as it happens to us here. So I'd like to offer a brief follow-up to my mid-strategy video from February. Basically there I had mentioned that everyone needed to have Galahorns, and that's actually not true. I have found a lot of success, like in this round and in a lot of other rounds, where the runs have gone very smoothly, and it was basically just two of us with Galahorns, and then we had guys who would have Truth or Hunger Crota, or sometimes even resorting to Icebreakers. So what my team has been doing to find success is that the two players who have Galahorns would fire 2 rounds each for every down of Crota, and that serves as a way of compensating for the lack of DPS on Crota's shield, having said you have that many less Wolfpack rounds penetrating his shield, with the only real trade-off being that you probably can't kill Crota in 2 sword cycles. And that's simply because of the delay of the extra seconds in between the 2 Galahorn rounds being fired. Those extra seconds of time that it would take to get him down, as opposed to a full 4-player squad that's firing all Galahorns, will just mean that your sword bearer will have to hold that sword for a few extra seconds before they jump up there and actually land the 4 blows on Crota per down. So that just results in you having to go through a round of ogres, which is really not that big of a deal. So for those of you out there that have been asking me here and on Twitter and in the forums about what you can do as an alternative if you don't have Galahorn, that's probably your best bet. Check out DestinyLFG.net and .com and try and find at least 2 other players who are level 32s with fully maxed galleys. Now I know that Destiny LFG can sometimes be a hit or miss place when it comes to finding other players. Just be patient and you will eventually come across some fellow players who are very friendly and are willing to help you out. My friend and I recently found 4 random players on Destiny LFG that we did the entire raid with on hard mode. When we got to Crota, these 4 players had never done this version of mid strategy, and in our first run with these random players, we took out Crota flawlessly. We had one of the randoms run Bubble as the Titan Defender, in which he had never done that before, not even on regular mid strategy. So for him to pull that off on his first time, learning how to place that bubble shield down right next to Crota, and he did it without dying, that was very impressive. So that's just one of many examples that you can look forward to finding in Destiny LFG, and it just speaks volumes about the community that exists here within Destiny. I hope you guys enjoyed this clip and this commentary about mid strategy on the Crota's End raid on hard mode here today. Like this video if you liked it, and thank you for hanging out and watching. I'll see you next time.